Hello everybody, AB Trains here, back with another Roblox video for YouTube. So, today we're back on Roblox for a tutorial video on a game made by someone who I know very well. Today we're going to be showing you how to play this baby right here, RN Airlink, created by Robert November. And I'm also a developer for this game. That's why if you click on here, well, only I can click on it, the three dots, so it only says edit. So that proves that I'm a developer for this game. Previous update. Problem fixes, next update, new trains, any problems, please message Robert November, or God knows what that says, because it's all tags. So anyways, when you're ready, you're going to click on play. And of course, this game has 3 likes and 1 dislike. So we're just going to wait for the game to load. There we go. Where's my mouse gone? There we go. RN Airlink by Robert November, joining server. And of course you've got this spinning Roblox icon. So here we are in the game. Now one of the bugs on the game is that the spawn point doesn't actually work properly. So say you just spawn over here, close to the station. Hopefully in the next update we'll get this bug fixed, and then hopefully all players that join on this game will be able to spawn here. And once you do, you'll be greeted by this. Updates. This will change for every time the game happens to be updated. And as you can actually see, we are nearly in the version 8 update. So before we get over to the trains, I'm going to read out the welcome thing and the rules. Because as you know, well, when we actually fix the bug, see there's the spawn point. So once you do spawn here, you'll be greeted by this. The welcome and the rules. Welcome. Robert November would like to welcome you to RN Airlink. Please follow instructions given by admins and the game creator. All players are able to ride or drive on our trains. We hope you enjoy your visit. So that's just the welcoming bit. Now over to the credit. Credit would like to be given to Adam TGM 2003 for creating this spawn point. Robert would also like to give credit to our developers for all their hard work on this game. Also, further credit goes to all of our players who have been playing and supporting this game. This sign may change, so keep an eye out on this. Now over to the rules. Number 1. If you are a driver, do not overspawn the trains. It will create serious lag and it will and it is really annoying for both players and developers, as the game will have to be shut down countless of times. A kick or a ban may vary. Number 2. You must not skip stations. Every station displayed on the map in the driver's cab should be stopped at, depending on what line you are driving on. At the moment, the map is not listed in the driver's cab, but hopefully we'll be having that released in future updates. Maybe, hopefully, in version 8. There is a link to the Discord of RN Airlink in the description, so you can keep up to date of what's going on. Anyways, moving on. Number 3. You must obey admins if they happen to be on duty. Please follow their instructions if you are asked to do something. If you ignore the admins, you may be kicked. Number 4. Trains can be spawned at depots depending on what line they run on. To spawn a train, click on the purple button and wait 5 seconds. Number 5. If anything goes wrong with your train, click on the red delete button to delete it. Number 6. Please do not trespass. You may be forcibly respawned, smited, jailed or kicked if caught on the tracks. Number 7. We will not tolerate antisocial behaviour on our chat. You will be muted, kicked or banned depending on the severity. Keep it PG. Number 8, which is the second to last rule. If you wish to report an incident, you should contact Robert November or Adam TGM 2003 on any message platform. And number 9, enjoy yourself, smiley face. So now that you've read the welcome, the rules and the update thing, which nobody really gives a damn about, I'm mainly just going to show you the station layout and what stations will pretty much look like in the near future updates. So you will experience there will be National Rail signs and the station name for each station. So obviously this is called Central Mid Terminal. Unfortunately, we've got a player joining us right now. Just going to be putting myself on the admin team because I was somehow placed in the passenger area because I am an admin for this game and also a developer. So here we are at Central Mid Terminal. This station has 3 platforms, with number 3 being a bay platform. Over there is a Class 153, which serves the line going to Pacelli and Pacelli Harbour. There are 2 other stations, which are unnamed at this present moment. Just going to go over here. So it is 153367. It's currently not in service, but I'm not sure if that thing works at the moment because some players have been saying that this train doesn't appear to be working. I'll see if I can look into it. We'll get to the driving in a minute. There you go. It's just sorting out the teams. There you go, that should do it. So, let's see if this thing does actually work. Oh, it does work now. I don't know why it wasn't working before. Right, so now we can get into the driving. So, at the moment, I'm going to be showing you the Central Mid-Terminal to Pacelli Harbour route. We will be calling at one intermediate stop of Pacelli. As you may notice, some stations are named after realistic stations in the United Kingdom. So like Pacelli is a real-life station, and so is Air. That station over there, that station is Air. And as you may know, Air is in Scotland. Terminus of the electric trains, but a through station for diesel multiple units. So, this station is Central Mid-Terminal, home of the depot for most trains. For the Airlink, coming in now is a 153, coming in on this side. So let's say you spent your time here at this station. Of course, you need to set up your train. So the destination. It will take a bit of time for you to actually set it up. No idea why this isn't working. Give me a minute. Oh, there we go. There we go. So you need to set it to Pacelli Harbour. Please remember, you need to set the train to the destination that you are travelling to. So we're currently listed as Roblox Town. I think that's the only destination you've got on there. That will have to be something that we'll need to fix fairly soon. Because on the iPad version, it works fine, but apparently for PC, it is a bit of a handful to actually try and set the desk to wherever you're going. So that's another thing we'll need to fix. Well, I'm not going to waste further time. We'll just set it to Roblox Town. So you need to click on Display Desk. Hopefully a future update will try and make more room, like, for the cursor to actually identify what it is and stuff like that. So, just for now, we'll just set the destination to Roblox Town, which are the two new stations just on the far end of the line there. In fact, I might as well show you the stations. But I've got to say, one of the stations is actually duplicated to say Pacelli Harbour. So if you do see that, that will be Roblox Parkway. So, now that you have set up the train, so you just need to double check that you've set everything up on the train. And, well, of course, if you have a problem with the train, just click on the delete button. It is clearly signed. Right, anyways, now that you've spent your time at Central Mid-Terminal, which is your starting station, and you have clearance to depart, you will proceed to the first station stop, of Pacelli. So obviously you move the train with the W and S key, or using the up and down key on your keyboard. The train will start at a slow speed due to the tight corners. We recommend that you go no faster than around 10 or 20 miles an hour. So this is one of our single line routes. And later on in the video I'll be showing you the route between Central Mid Terminal and Britannia Station. Airlink being the express sort of route, because obviously it does the the airport routes. It does not call at most stations. So we're now arriving at our first stop of Pacelli. It's another one of these stations that are signed. More stations will be signed in future updates. So now that you have spent your time here at Pacelli Station, you'll proceed to your next stop of Pacelli Harbour. Sometimes the speed of your train will only go as far as 13 miles an hour. Really hate this thing that gets in the way of my screen. Right, go away you. I'm trying to make a video here, I'm not ready for updates. What's this here? Yeah, get off my screen you. I'm trying to make a video here. Right, anyways. The recommended speed for this line is 20 to 25 miles an hour. We're now arriving at the next stop of Pacelli Harbour. This station does have a Desti board that you just saw on the right hand side. That will come to service in... Don't know yet because this thing hasn't been scripted yet. So here we are at Pacelli Harbour. This is also a terminus for a few services. This this line between Pacelli Harbour and Central Mid Terminal, we have 4 trains an hour, with the line between Pacelli Harbour and Schlangenbach town being 2 trains an hour. Or it could be just 2 an hour between Pacelli Harbour and Central Mid Terminal, and 1 train an hour between here and Schlangenbach town. due to the line being single line fully. So now that you have spent your time here at Pacelli Harbour, you'll proceed to your next station stop of Schlangenbach Parkway. On the left-hand side is a disused station called Pacelli Marine. If we happen to have added charters to this game, we may run a rail tour up to Pacelli Marine. But charters will only be run by admins. So, now that you have spent your time here at Pacelli Harbour, you'll proceed to your next stop of Schlangenbach Parkway. I don't actually know what's causing it to be so slow. That's something else we need to look at. It could be these things. We don't actually know. We're now approaching our next station stop of Schlangenbach Parkway. Which is our second to last station stop. Now this is what I mean. The station signs say Pacelli Harbour. I'm going to have to change that right after this video has been finished. This station is actually Schlangenbach Parkway. If you are a passenger in this train, do not, under any circumstances, attempt to alight from the train until the train has come to a complete stop. I know it's happened on the RER and other European train services, including the Bakerloo line on the London Underground, but it doesn't mean you have to do it on Roblox. So, this station is Schlangenbach Parkway. What's this? DP, can I join you? Alright. It's just a group I've been randomly joining into. So, let's say you spent your time here at Schlangenbach Parkway. You will proceed to your last station stop of Schlangenbach Town. Schlangenbach Parkway and Schlangenbach Town were both named after Robert November himself, with Parkway and Town being both named after the two stations ending with Parkway and Town, they're being named after Abbeyvale Parkway and Abbeyvale Town, on the Abbeyvale branch between Cardiff and Abbeyvale. Because I so happen to be a fan of the, the Welsh language, if you get what I mean. That's why I suggested adding those type of stations. Okay, so let's depart Schlangenbach Parkway. Proceed to our last station stop of Schlangenbach Town. Okay, there's the last station stop, is a bendy station. Now there's a problem. The platform is so close to the track, we seem to have derailed quite a little bit. I'm not sure you can actually leave the station. Oh, so you seem to have derailed on the platform. Like, on the platform edge. So that will have to be fixed. Hence why there's going to be quite a long gap between the train and the platform edge. So, this station is Llangrobach town. And of course, as you go back towards Central Mid-Terminal, your station calls will be Llangrobach Parkway, Pacelli Harbour, Pacelli and Central Mid-Terminal. And yes, I did say that if you experience a problem with the train, you will click on the delete button. Please note this game is currently work in progress, so you will expect quite a lot of bugs. Maybe when this station gets upgraded, we're going to add some buffers along here. Just to make it like as if it was a terminal. Someone has overspawned the trains. Just need to reset. Honestly, look at this mess. Now you know why you should not overspawn trains, because it can create a fair bit of lag, and it is really annoying for admins and players as well, because we have to, like, well, if it's possible enough, come in and delete all the trains. We'll just come in. Right. If you are caught overspawning trains at the depot, then you will suffer major consequences. A kick or a ban may vary. Okay, so this here is the depot. So this depot is for the Airlink trains, some of them being new to this game. So I'm going to show you what trains we have got in the depot. So here we have the Class 318, the Class 158, the Class 156, the Class 153, the Class 185, and don't know what that is. I'm thinking that might be a Class 320, I don't know. I'll go and have a look. For these trains, you will find that the delete button will be above you. And yes, you will need to click the purple button. So apparently this is a 153 apparently. Well, it doesn't look like one to me, because that's a 153. I think that might be a Class 320. So we're going to be driving the Class 318, even though the wheels over here seem to be spazzing out for some reason. I'm going to have to delete this train for safety reasons. And there we go. This is indeed RN Airlink, but I'm going to be stopping at all stations up to Britannia, just so you know what most stations are going to be looking like. To enter the cab, you will have to enter through the front door. You'll go to set your desk. Well, actually, you're going to set it as not in service because you are leaving the depot. Also, you need to make sure that the points are set correctly. You could do this by clicking on the black button, like so. Please make sure that the points are set in the correct position at all times. There's also a sign saying passenger trains to RN Airlink, Terminal 3 and Terminal 6, or RN Airport, Terminal 7. Okay, so the recommended speed from the depot to the station is no higher than around 20 miles an hour. because there's just like a slight bend that is literally just out of the world. You can control the train by using the arrow keys or the W and S key. By default, you will always arrive on this platform. So, here we are. This is Central Mid Terminal. There's the return of the train over there that we've rode on last time. So now you're going to set your destination. We're going to, well, let's just set our destination to Airport Terminal 7. So it should say it on both the front and at the rear. You know what, forget what I just said. Apparently we don't have the Destiny board at the rear of the train. We do have a, like, cab in here, but there's no controls. Like I said earlier, this game is currently work in progress, so you will expect bugs. So, let's say you spent your time here at Central Mid Terminal, and you had clearance to depart. You will proceed to your first stop of air. Please note that you will need to stop at the station that is listed on the map, which can be found inside the driver's cab. Well, obviously we don't have it in the cabs yet, but we will hopefully have them in future updates. As you come closer to the station, slow down. If you come into the station too quickly, you will be at risk of overlapping or missing the station. Air does have rather short platforms, but never mind. So here we are at Air Station. It's also one of the stations that are signed and that have the National Rail sign on the outside. If you are a passenger and that you've noticed that the train doesn't fully fit in the platform, please only go through the doors that are adjacent to the platform. Do not attempt to go onto the railway line just to get on the, just to get through the doors, because it will actually count as trespassing. Because you're actually just going, like on line side just to get into the door. Only go in the doors that are adjacent to the platform. So now that you have spent your time here at Air, you will proceed to your next station of Levenstow. You can sound the horn by pressing the H key. Again, this station does have a short platform, so any passengers that are alighting or boarding the trains at this station, please only use doors that are adjacent to the platform. This station is unnamed at the moment, but it is clearly named Levenstow. Most stations don't have signs that say their names. We'll hopefully have some fitted in the next update or so. So, now that you've spent your time here at Levenstow, you'll proceed to your next station of Toulouse Village. There is also an option that you can actually reverse back into the platform if you have missed or overlapped at each station. You can do this by pressing the S key or by pressing the down arrow key on your keyboard. So this station is Toulouse Village, the second to last station before Britannia station. And yes, again, this station does have a short platform. Although this door is actually closer to the platform, but still. Only use doors that are adjacent to the platform. If you want to get from one platform to another, you can jump over, hang on. So jump to the middle section, which is around here. So you jump to the middle section, which is not a platform, and then jump over. Because, well, the rules doesn't say that you can't do that sort of thing. What you can't do is actually cross the line like doing this. You can't do that because that's trespassing. So like go jump from one platform to another by jumping from this platform to the middle section, and then you're on the other platform, because unfortunately the stations don't have footbridges at the moment. So now that you've spent your time here at Toulouse Village, we will now proceed to our last station of Britannia. Oh wait, no, actually, sorry guys, I just made a mistake. This station's actually Rocket Parade. Please accept my apologies, guys. This station is actually Rocket Parade. The next station is Toulouse Village, with the next station being Britannia. All trains go up to around 400 miles an hour, but we recommend that you don't go over 200 miles an hour. So the actual speed on the main line is 200 miles an hour, but as you approach stations, you will need to slow down immediately. So here we are at Toulouse Village. This is actually Toulouse Village. The other one was Rocket Parade. There we go. So, now that you've spent your time here at Toulouse Village, you'll proceed. Well, we will actually proceed to our last station call, Britannia, which is a junction station. Sorry, spotting mix. But yes, someone had to add this abomination to the game, unfortunately. So, this station is Britannia Rail Station, and yet there is a picture of Britannia herself. And the UK was first named Britannia before it was actually given the name of United Kingdom. I'm not sure if I'm correct with this, but, you know. Yes, someone actually thought it was funny to add a 142 pacer. So this station is Britannia, the junction station for the Airlink and for English rail stations. There is indeed a vomiter just sitting there at the sidings. So thank you for watching this rather long video on RN Airlink, showing you the route between Central Mid Terminal and Schlangenbach Town, and Central Mid Terminal and Britannia. Please follow all the rules at all times and follow instructions given by admins and the game creator, Robert November. If you have any questions or if you have any update suggestions, please leave them either in the comments section below this video or in the Discord server. Link to that will be in the description below. Once again, thank you for watching.